Okay, so today in social studies we're going to be learning the difference between a political map and a physical map. A political map is basically showing artificial boundaries that have been changed over the years for countries to determine where the territories of different countries are. So on this map you're looking at a map of the Caribbean. You can see that we have Cuba right here. For your frame of reference, the United States is right here. This is Miami. This is the Florida Keys right here, if you've ever been to the Florida Keys. We have the Bahamas, and the Bahamas are an island nation. And one thing I want to point out is this word right here, archipelago. Archipelago. An archipelago is a group of islands that make up a chain. So I'm going to type this word in here for you. Archipelago. And I want you to remember that word because that's going to be a vocabulary word that you'll have to know eventually. Okay, so then we have Jamaica right here. And let's see here, get this going. We have Jamaica right there. And then we have Puerto Rico. And the cool thing about Puerto Rico is that it is a territory of the United States. So that means that it is protected by the United States if, for example, if an invading army were to come in. Another good example is a few years back there were some really bad storms that hit Puerto Rico, and a lot of people lost their homes and infrastructure was damaged. So the United States provided help for the people living there. And then we have, just for your frame of reference too, this whole area right here is South America. This is the northern tip of South America, and then this is Central America. But the biggest thing I wanted to point out is this is the political map. If you look closely at it, you will see boundaries. Right here, right here, right here. And it divides the boundaries between two nations, okay? And this is a really cool one right here. This is the island of Hispaniola. Well, how do I know that? Because it says it right here. But also because over the years I've learned history, and I've learned that when Christopher Columbus came and sailed in this area, he landed on the island of Hispaniola right here. So this island of Hispaniola has an artificial boundary. It has this boundary right here, dividing the nations of Haiti and Dominican Republic. Okay, so this is a political map, and it shows the boundaries of nations. Now, the next type of map I want to show you is a physical map. This is the physical map of South America. Okay. And it shows actual features that exist in that area of the world. So on this map we have the darker brown indicates a mountain chain, and these are called the Andes Mountains right here. Okay. The green shows like where there's grasslands or where there's forest, that kind of thing. And right here we have Patagonia. And this is a big farming region in South America. We also have the Amazon River Basin. Okay, the rainforest is located right in there. And then this is a little bit brown because it's not as brown as over here because it's not a mountain chain, but it is a highland, meaning it's a kind of halfway between. It's hilly. It's hilly right there. So this will be the Brazilian highlands. And so a physical map also shows rivers. And you can see right here that the Amazon River is located right here. Okay. A physical map will also give you oceans and seas and lakes and things like that. Now this map isn't detailed enough, but you can see there's a lake there. And if it was really zoomed in and detailed, you could see that there would be a name for that lake. And there's a lake right there as well. You also see where it says like the Gulf of San Jorge or a Strait of Magellan right here. And that's another word that I want to make sure you know. Strait. Oops. Let's get this going. A strait is a narrow area where ships can go through between two pieces of land. There is the famous strait in our state, the Strait of Mackinac, and it's the body of water that separates the Upper Peninsula from the Lower Peninsula. And speaking of peninsulas, I also want to teach you that word as well. Peninsula, a body of land that is surrounded by water on three sides. And then we have another word, would be island. Oops. Which is a body of land completely surrounded by water. So, island, peninsula, strait, and then we have over here archipelago. So there's 4 vocabulary words for you to write down and know. Eventually you will be quizzed on it. But you can see on a physical map the difference between this and a political map. So what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to write down, this will be your exit ticket for the day. And I would like you to write down 3 differences between a physical map I can spell it correctly and a political map. No, I'm just trying to get fancy a little bit. If I can move this around. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Okay. So on your paper, you can draw this T-chart right here. And put physical on one side, political map on the other. And just write down 3 differences. And that will be your exit ticket for the class today. Thank you.